Crawford at the point. Shoot it.
Yes.
Shoot from the blue line, Crawford.
Trick play.
Oh, you can seriously watching your guys' entire conversation right now. It's hilarious. And now he's watching me because I'm talking. Hey guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. So we're watching the Hawks games, first period already in. I am so scared right now. I have such an upset stomach. It's like I've got, I don't know even, I'm so nervous for this game. I'm freaking out. Anyway, the second period is starting in a few seconds now here. So yeah, this is gonna be intense. Okay guys, so third period is approaching soon. It's the intermission as of right now. And guys, I'm so sorry I didn't really vlog it all today, but here's why. I cleaned off this entire desk and almost all of this. I just have those receipts that I have to go through and organize them in here. And then I have to do the countdown of savings. But oh my goodness guys, it's so much. I actually have a little stack of papers. This was what was on the desk and stuff I have to go through and whatnot. So yeah, like mail and then all of this stuff. I think almost all that's going to recycling though. It's just, this is what I've been up to all day. Plus also I wanted to share with you guys, okay, sorry guys, that last goal came in the last like 3 or 4 minutes or something like that, and I'm like completely out of breath because I was screaming so much. Anyway, I came up with a daily schedule because I just feel like I have not been on my game doing stuff. Like even right now I'm waking up later. Like today I woke up at like 9:30 or something like that, and I just have not been like on my game. I haven't been waking up early. I haven't been getting stuff done. I can't do this stuff. Like I need schedule, and so I came up with a daily schedule and I made it on a PowerPoint, so I'm just gonna kind of briefly share it with you guys. But okay, so it's gonna take a second to focus and it's gonna be all weird, I know. But okay, so like this is my schedule. So 8 o'clock is my I shower every other day though. Then I'm gonna do breakfast and yoga as well. So I just have this kind of organized like this timing and then things to do as I go along here. So anyway, I'll be up by hopefully 7 o'clock. And then at least though by 8 o'clock start getting this stuff done and be done with all of this stuff by 9 o'clock at the latest. 9 o'clock is when I'm going to start uploading the daily vlog, because of course it's every day, so I have every day to do that. Then I'm going to tidy up. So my biggest problem, as you guys can probably tell, is I leave stuff like just receipts and little things like, you know, this kind of stuff laying around, and like that's the type of stuff that, like, you know, a few days goes by and I haven't touched it, and then all of a sudden before I know it there's tons of stuff on top of it. So every single day, like after I'm done uploading the daily vlog, I'm going to do like a little tidying up and just kind of clean everything up off of all of the surfaces, because my biggest problem is papers, and I leave papers everywhere, and so I have to get the papers like cleaned up. So just kind of like a little bit of tidying up. And then 10 o'clock through 11 o'clock, so 10 through 11 up until 12 o'clock is when I'm going to work on my blog, and I have stuff specifically for the blog over here. I'll share with you guys that in a second, but that is just basically, I have realized, I figured this out. I was like, why is it that when I was in school I would get more stuff posted on my blog than now that I'm not in school? And it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, I should have more time on my hands. I think I'm just being really lazy and I'm not managing my time well. Like, where I'd come home from school, I'd do my homework, and then I'd work on my blog for like an hour or two every night, which was great, and I'd always get like a bunch of stuff done. And two, there was one period too where I had in school that I really didn't do anything in. It was a computer class, and it was a web computer class that we designed the school's website, or worked on the school's website, but they were in the process of redesigning it, so that whole, almost both semesters, I really had nothing to do, like, at all. So my teacher was just kind of like, yeah, whatever you need to do, like, you can use it as a study hall or whatever. So I'd use it as a study hall, but then I'd also like go through and work on deal stuff as well, and then just email it to myself and then publish it when I got home. So I would do that too, and so I had a little bit of time during the day as well. But anyway, so I was like, that's crazy. How is it that I had more time when I was in school versus now that I'm out of school? So I just needed time management better, and so this is going to be my daily schedule. So then at 12 o'clock I'm going to have lunch and just take a break, because whenever I have lunch I almost always watch something on Netflix or on YouTube or whatever. So that'll be like an hour for like eating and for doing my, you know, taking a break and being able to watch something, because my problem is I would get so sidetracked and I'll end up, you know, being like, okay, I'll just watch one episode on Netflix, and then it'll be, you know, 3 episodes later and I'm like, oh my gosh, now I've wasted almost like 2.5 hours or something like that, and it's crazy. So then at 1 o'clock, I'm gonna, as soon as I get done with that on Wednesdays, I need to make a mental note to myself to do the Kayla's Countdown of Savings, because I always forget to do this and I'm always get frustrated with it. But anyway, I'm going to do my blog then from 1 until 3 o'clock. So it's kind of like I figured it like almost like a 9 to 5 job type of thing, even though 9 o'clock I'm not super into it. It's normally like, it's 10 to 4, I guess. But I have an hour break in there, you know, for, what's it called? For, what's that? For lunch. And so then at 4 o'clock I have the dishes, because I need to schedule that out, because sometimes I do them in the morning, sometimes I do them at night, and I just need to have like a set time to do them. So I'm going to do them before I start dinner, and I only cook dinner Wednesdays and Saturday. Oops. I only cook dinners Wednesday and Saturday, so that is how it's going to be. Weekends too are going to be weird. I'm not going to follow this. This is more like my Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday type thing, but Saturday and Sundays are weird just because of like it being the weekend and more stuff going on. So then I have that. I'll start dinner, and then 5 o'clock, as you guys saw underneath that, was have dinner. And then once I'm done with dinner, whatever time, I really have 6 through 7 o'clock open. So whenever I'm done with dinner, anything up until 8 o'clock is pretty much like my free time to do whatever. You know, I can watch Netflix, we can go and watch a, you know, a game, a movie, or something like that, do something family related or whatever it is. So anyway, that is how it's going to be. But one thing I did put in there, because my grandma kind of like inspired me to start reading again, because she I think I told you guys, she had asked me, she hadn't been to the library in like a little while, and so she asked me if I had books, you know, that I was done reading that she could read. And so I was like, oh sure. So, you know, I let her borrow some books from me, and there were like 2 or 3 books that I had already finished, and I was like, you know what, I should get back into reading, because I was reading like a lot. And so I'm gonna have a list of books that I want to get done reading, and you know, as long as I have like a half an hour or an hour a day kind of set aside, it'll probably be like about half an hour, because I'll figure dinner for half an hour and then reading for half an hour until 6 o'clock, or if I want to even do it longer, until 6:30 or something, and then I have pretty much the rest of my day free, you know, after we eat dinner and stuff. But the only thing is too, I'm going to start doing my workouts again, because I haven't really been. So my workouts are going to be at 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to shower. And I normally take a shower in the morning, but this is just going to be like a quick like 5-minute shower or whatever, basically just to wash my face, because I always forget to wash my face, which actually I don't even think I have to, because I'll just use my cleansing wipes. But anyway, so yeah, I take a shower just so that I'm not all sweaty, and then working out too, which I scheduled, I think, pretty well, because at 8 o'clock is most likely like far enough away from dinner and then far enough away from when I'm going to go to sleep, because whenever I work out, I can't work out in the morning. I don't know why. I'm not motivated enough to do it. I'm motivated at night, so I work out well at night, but then I can't like what's it called? I'm too like hyped up then to really go to sleep. So I have to figure out when the schedule is gonna work. So it might be 8 o'clock, it might even be 7 o'clock, I'm not sure. But anyway, shower, or work out and shower, and then most likely it'll probably be like movies and stuff like that in here, and then I'm going to do yoga before I go to bed as well, because I like yoga in the morning for when I wake up, just a very like relaxing yoga, you know, to kind of like get me started with the day, and then a nighttime yoga to help me fall asleep, which I've used a few different ones actually from Pinterest that I like for that. So then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I just have like little things that I want to do, which I'll share with you guys. But like here, I have a daily quote that I want to do, and I want to post this on all my social medias first thing in the morning, because I honestly, I love quotes, and I think like just having one that I see every day and like I get to share with other people, I think would be pretty nice. So I'm going to do a daily quote, and then check and reply to emails every day, check and reply to social media and YouTube every day as well. Then I'm going to do my post my deals. I'm also going to do the grocery shopping list and meal plan, which will either be Tuesday or Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Then grocery shopping, which is either going to be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Drugstore, superstore shopping list could either be Friday or Saturday. And then drugstore, superstore shopping will be Sunday. And then this shopping stuff isn't really blogs, but just so that I know when to have my schedule in there a little bit. And then social media, question, picture, or throwback Thursday. And that's going to be at the end of the day, like 5 or 6 o'clock. So most likely, like when I'm done with dinner or my reading or whatever, I'm going to do, I was posting questions for a while on there, and a lot of people enjoyed them, pictures as well. And then on Thursday, I'm going to do a throwback haul, which I was doing for a while as well, and then kind of forgot to do that. So then I also have recording stuff, which is, we're going to start Nizi Net again this summer. I already talked to Matthew and Jack about this. And then there's stuff for Killing It with Coupons. My Chat With Me Sunday and Shop With Me Sunday I'm also going to bring back. And then I have just recording ideas for Killing It with Coupons, and then recording ideas for Nizi Net. So challenges, like we have the Whisper Challenge, cooking, I have to come up with some recipes that I might want to do for that. So it's just going to be like a long list of things that I want to get done. So anyway, that is what I've been working on all day today, the cleaning and the, scheduling. So hopefully this will get me more organized again. So guys, Matthew let me do his hair.
You can't let all this go in the front. I got stupid looking bangs.
Well, here,
now.
I'll get another one and we'll do like 2.
Yeah.
You want ponytail?
Yes, like ponytail horns.
Horns?
Your pillow.
Oh my gosh, look how loud it is!
Oh, go, go!
Oh! Inches! 5, 4, 2, 1. Hey guys, so the Hawks won! Woo! Stanley Cup for the 3rd time in 6 seasons. I think it's 5 years that's what it is. No, it's 6 seasons, but 5 years. But yeah, anyway, so it's not very cold. I mean, it's very warm in my room. I need to turn my AC on better. Anyway, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. It's about midnight-ish now, which isn't, I wanted to be in bed earlier today to start getting my routine started, but who cares, because the Hawks just won the 3rd Stanley Cup in the past 6 years. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, literally, we were like screaming, and then we were watching the news and everything like that for hours. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And I think Matthew said that the parade is on Thursday, and my mom said that she might take us to go see it, me and Matthew and Matthew's friends, to go see it. But originally we thought, well, that's what Matthew just said now, it might be on Friday. We don't know. If it's on Friday, we're not even sure either too if we're gonna end up going to the zoo now, because we're like, well, it's gonna be so like busy and stuff like that, and even though it's in Brookfield, it's still, depending on what day the parade is on, if it's actually on what's it called day, Friday, then we might not, because traffic would be like super horrendous. So yeah, anyway, though, oh my gosh, guys, I'm still so hyped from that. And it's the same thing, like, I vaguely remember winning it in, I think in like 8th grade or something like that, or maybe it was my freshman year. It must have been my freshman year, yeah, that we ended up winning it, or probably, yeah, going into my freshman year. That sounds right. Or something. Anyway, I vaguely remember that one, the first one they won. I just remember like the last goal, because I want to say they were like down or something like that, or it was like tied or something. I remember the very last goal, because they like flipped the flip out when they scored that goal. And then the very last one they won, I vaguely remember the game. Well, no, yeah, I do remember it, because it was against Boston. I think so. I remember it, but I don't remember the game so much as I remember watching all the stuff afterwards and like the crowd surfing and stuff like that. I mean, it was like legit crazy. This crowd wasn't quite as, it doesn't seem as bad as the 2 years ago, the last time we won it. It did not seem as bad because there were like people crowd surfing. I mean, it was like crazy. And the thing was, it wasn't even at home. So this one was at home and the crowds didn't seem quite as crazy. So I don't know if it's just they've had experience with it now and they're used to it or what it was, but at least from what they were showing, it didn't seem quite as crazy. But like that was crazy and it went on for like hours. But it was actually funny because I guess my brother's friend was actually at the game. And my dad's friend was actually at the game too, who's Jack's, I think it's, I want to say maybe it was Jack's, it's Jack's, what's it called, godfather actually, who's was there. I was like, that's so cool. But those tickets, standing room only, I think we're going for like $1,000, which is crazy. And I read somebody's Twitter, or somebody tweeted something that said that they sold their tickets for $6,000 each. I was like, that is ridiculous. It is crazy. It was crazy. But they have not won a home Stanley Cup since 1936 or 1930 something. Crazy. So I am so happy. I've got to witness 3 Stanley Cups, 2 away, 1 home. Awesome. Anyway, yeah. But so obviously it's like the highlight of the day. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully though start my routine tomorrow, my scheduled routine and everything like that. I wanted to start it today or tomorrow obviously, but we'll see how much actually ends up happening because I'm up so late now tonight. But you know, there's an exception. But yeah, so that, you know, that's what I basically been up to all day, making my list or making my new daily schedule. And I have to kind of do it too, like on a day-to-day basis. That's just kind of like the generalization of like what I want my daily routine to look like, and then break it down as far as like what do I actually need to get done on each day, because every single day is something a little bit different, and so it's gonna depend on that. But anyway, like I said, I'm super excited too that I got my desks, both my desks cleaned and stuff like that. I also got, today also, because I was like, okay, I'll do some physical cleaning and then some computer digital cleaning. I went through all of my emails, all four of my emails, yeah, all 4 of my emails, and cleaned them out completely. So that's another thing I did, which I had like thousands of emails. I'm not even joking. And most of the stuff, it was just I would type in like if there was anything really important that I needed from anything, like you know, if it was an important thing, I'd search for it and see if there was any bank statements that got emailed to me, or like PayPal stuff, or like other like important things, and I just search them and I'd look, they'd be like, okay, your last bank statement. I'd be like, okay, that looks fine, and then I just delete it or whatever. But you know, I actually had to sign in anyway, though. But that was just like the only stuff I looked up. Everything else I was like, okay, you know what, it doesn't matter. Most of it was just like junky stuff like Bath and Body Works and whatnot. So I deleted most of that. But I went through every single one of my emails today, which was probably close to like 6,000 emails, because I have not checked my email in forever. I check my Killing It with coupons because that's the one where I get sent the most stuff that's like happening. I don't even know what I don't know what I'm saying, guys, it's late. But like that's the one that I check the most, and it's probably the cleanest of my emails. But anyway, I had to go through all the other ones that I don't go through as much. Why I have 4 emails, guys, is kind of crazy, yes. Because originally I had the Killing It with Coupons one, then I have the other one for the Nizi Net and Daily Vlogs, which is this one, and then, because this was before YouTube, you could have multiple YouTube channels, you had to have different emails for them when I started doing this, so that's why. And then I also have my personal email, which is only for like, you know, Facebook and that kind of stuff, and friends and emails and stuff. So, that's pretty much it. Anyway, though, I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, though. If you guys did enjoy the vlog from today, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So, bye, guys.
If you like the content in this video, then don't forget to subscribe right here.
If you guys want to check out my couponing channel, subscribe right here.
If you guys want to find more fun videos, check out this channel, Nizi Fam.